Hi everyone. So sorry, I know this looks like a huge mess, but we are making candy sleighs. So I made a video that was originally on my original channel from like 14, 15 years ago. The video is probably 10 years old. And then I either redid it or I brought it back to this channel. I don't remember when I made the other video. I might have made it fresh. But I'm doing it again because people requested it and there's a lot more subscribers now, and maybe you missed that last one and it's always hard to find. Like, I don't know what to call it. So I just call it a candy Santa sleigh. I don't know. It's whatever you have on hand, whatever kinds of things you like. You're just going to build them up. It's kind of like a pyramid shape. So I don't know if there's anything I can link. Maybe some of these items, you know, I do have Dollar Tree affiliate links, but obviously you're going to pop into your Dollar Tree and grab those. But maybe so you know what I'm talking about exactly. You'll see that there, hopefully, if they have it even linkable. So those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Really, all you need is some candy canes, because that's going to look like the front part of the sleigh, right? Like at the very base. I always have like a little Santa character manning the sleigh, and I've been doing shorts videos where I showed you exactly the ones I usually get. It's the little crispy Kringle, like these kinds. Crisp Kringle, or like the peanut butter one, or whatever flavors you like. I think they have solid ones. And it's usually 3 Santas in a pack. So it's a nice size. He fits right on the front. This year, I could not find them at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they were just sold out, but I saw them everywhere else. But I already bought other things to accommodate for that. So I'm like, forget it. I'm not going to buy even more candy because this is plenty. Like, I need to get rid of this. So you're going to want like a little character. I think one year I had a snowman manning the sled because it's just cute. It's just something you're going to add at the end. So, I mean, he's not too short, but these are little bags I found at the Dollar Tree. And, you know, I make like 9 or 10 of these. It's just been like a tradition. I used to make like 12 in some of them, but sometimes people visit, sometimes they don't. And it's not really something you can ship. So if they break, like they're just very delicate. Okay, guys. So last year I made them in my RV. And usually I just do them like, okay, all the bases, all the next thing, all the next, you know, and just keep doing it like that, like assembly line. A lot of times my older nieces would help out, and my older son, when he got older, they would all just, you know, be visiting anyway, my nieces. So we would just put them together and they would help me out, and that was a lot of fun. So it's really fun for the kids. I have these guys I grabbed. These are marshmallow Santas. So it's a marshmallow chocolate coated, you know, it's a nice size. So he can also man the sleigh. And then I grabbed these at Costco. And I think I have them at the regular store too. I don't know. I think they might have said Costco exclusive. Maybe I'm tripping. But anyway, a little chocolate Santa Kit Kat thing. So I think these are also going to be a good size if you want to pop that on the front. So there's different Santa things, or whoever you want to man your sleigh. For me, I always use a base of a Kit Kat. Okay. Some people might use like a base of like a pack of gum, if you would like. I just feel like gum has a lot of strong scent to it, and then it, you know, you're touching the other things, and maybe those start tasting like bubble gum when it's supposed to be chocolate. I don't like mixing things like that. Even in a jar, I won't put like peppermint things in with peanut butter things. Now for this, I'm going to. It's out and it's open, but generally I don't store things that have a strong scent or flavor together. Anyway. So I always start with a Kit Kat. You're going to want some curling ribbon if you would like, you know, to tie it together. You're going to need something to glue with. I usually use the double-sided tape they have at the Dollar Tree. So again, all these things, honestly, you can usually pick up at the Dollar Tree and you're good to go. But they, you know, I was standing in line. I'm like, I forgot to get the double-sided tape. And then they had this there. Like somebody had said they, you know, forget it. They didn't want to keep it, I guess. So this would work. It's some foam tape. This is also from the Dollar Tree. It's double-sided tape, but a different type. I'm even talking about the Scotch one. Like it's double-sided pieces of tape. And I love that because it's clear, it works, and it's great. But I didn't grab it. I'm not trying to look in my stash for it. So if you see it, it has a yellow packaging. It's great. This kind is double-sided tape. That is also, I think, from the Dollar Tree. But it does have a little thing that we're going to have to pick off. So that's why I like the other one, because it doesn't have any carriers on it. You can use like the foam tape that they have at the Dollar Tree. Obviously, it gives a dimension to it that maybe you don't want. So I try to work with double-sided tape is generally what I do, but this one's a little bit thinner. So maybe we'll throw some of that in. I will say the hardest part is keeping the candy cane stuck to the Kit Kat, but you can hot glue, but hot glue will melt the plastic, and I don't want to get hot glue melted plastic on this or off of this. This one, sometimes what I do is I'll just put it on here kind of thing, but it'll melt. So that's up to you if you want to use hot glue. I also like to top mine off with a cute little bow. So I always find these at Dollar Tree. Sometimes it's mixed colors for a holiday, but right now they only had red and gold, so that's what I grabbed. And you know, whatever candies. So I'll just go through them as I go. I did get the Yorks at the Dollar Tree. They weren't decorated for Christmas, like, you know, the holiday minis or like these guys, the Reese's. Even the Ghirardelli squares I have aren't decorated for Christmas, but you can always find Christmas ones. And then when I went to a store later, I saw the Christmas ones. I'm like, I already bought them at Dollar Tree. I'm not going to, again, just buy more just to make it that much cuter. But if you're buying them just for this, I would say keep an eye out for just those things. Okay, I'm gonna clear out this space a little bit so we can focus on making one. And I also like using Ghirardelli squares, like I had mentioned. It's whatever candies you like, obviously. And again, we're just continuing with, you know, making stocking stuffers or whatever it is that we're doing with these videos, where I made lots of different things you guys can check out on my channel there. So we need the Kit Kat. They also have holiday Kit Kats, and usually they're sold out. I even look for them. I literally look for them at the grocery store, at Walmart. I didn't see them, so, but they usually have some that are decorated more holiday. Now, generally, I build this up and then I stick it to the legs. If we stick it to the legs now, we're going to be dealing with it the whole time. So you can just put that down. Double-sided tape. I usually go to the Hershey's at this point. So I can put one piece. You can put two pieces, one and one. It doesn't really matter. Just something to help you hold this down. And take the carrier off. From there, and I do this every time, I use my little Hershey's, and I try to make a mix of them so it's not the same ones for everybody every time. Or like 3 of the same thing, you know. Before I push those down, I usually use 3 of them. And then I squish them down so they touch the double-sided tape real well. So we have that base, and then we have the 3 Hershey's mini bars. And then from there, I just start seeing what makes sense. Usually, it's a Ghirardelli. Or, you know, you just look at the size of your candy. So let me open this Ghirardelli. I'm going to bring out a York, and I'm going to bring out a peanut butter tree also and see what fits the way. I know, I was like, there's something else I usually use before these other things. It's the Andes Mints. They didn't have them at my Dollar Tree. They were gone. So, again, however you like, or however many, but like usually 2 would fit this way. You can do them this way. Just the one, maybe towards the top. You know, it just depends on the sizing of everything that you have. So if you had that, and then maybe this. There is something else that I would stack a different way. I think it was these guys. They're just packaged in a weird way. So again, year after year, this might change, right? What I'm doing here. Let's go with those guys. And that is kind of odd, but oh well. Again, they're not packaged in that little packaging that you normally have. So whatever you have, just make it work. Look at the sizes. I used to put a little bell on top, you know, like those Palmer's candies. They would have a little bell in the bag. And I don't do that anymore. Now, I guess you could tuck these under if you wanted to make it look a little neater. Okay. Yeah, these are different. These aren't just your regular mint. I don't know if you can see. They have a festive holiday design, it says. So I'll tuck that under. Get that one back underneath. Okay. And then from there, that one's not going to... He's giving me problems. I guess I can put double-sided tape under there. I think the next one should be this guy. Okay. That one guy keeps wants to stick out. Again, this might be different every year, just depending on the candy. If you're making it for a person that typically likes certain things, then of course you would just do what they like, you know. This one's a little bit difficult. Usually I try to put the shaped one on top because it just looks like he has something in his little bag, you know, like a little tree. I think that's cute, but whatever, however it fits best for you. So I think that's that. Okay. So put that on there. And again, if you're using the Scotch tape, it would just, you wouldn't have to take the backings off, that's all. And that guy. And then this little guy on top. Sometimes I would put a Rolo on the very top, a Hershey Kiss instead of the bow or before the bow that we're going to do in a minute. So it's whatever you like. Okay, so I want you to see this little stack of goodness. Okay. I went ahead and plugged in my hot glue gun because I do like using hot glue for this last part. But again, if you just want to use double-sided or like that foam tape, whatever you like. I'll probably use a little red bow. Maybe green curling ribbon. I do like this one because it's less problematic when you're getting it off the roll than this one that's all curled up. But whatever you find is good. Okay. So you get yourself a good amount of this because we're going to tie it. This is going to hold everything together. Well, obviously the tape too. And then you want some to curl, right? Some ribbon to curl. So this is a good amount. And let's put these guys. I just feel like there's so many things all out here. Again, we can use our double-sided tape to get these guys on. When you put the tape on here, you can either put strips of it this way or across the other direction. I am going to use the foam tape today. I feel like the foam's going to hold it pretty good. And I don't mind there being a little bit of space there. So let's just, I'll use this one, even though I have that Gorilla Glue one. And we can turn this over. You could have already put the foam tape on here before you put the other candies. That part's not a problem. The problem is the, or the more difficult part, should I say, is getting these guys on here. But I think this is going to help because a lot of times the little thin, sticky, double-sided adhesive just wants to not hold them. But I just deal with it and, you know, it's fine. Like I said, I'll link my original video in the description box. I don't know if I said that. And you'll see what I mean. Because I'm sure in that one I didn't do this. Okay, so you place these guys. Try to place them about equal. And of course, you can always rearrange it. But yeah, I feel like that's already holding it better than normally. Because, oh my goodness. Like, even right now, it's giving me problems. But that's okay. So I'm pushing that down, that double-sided adhesive. Whatever you think is best for your project to hold on. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I was so close in. No wonder everything felt tight. I was looking at the video and I'm like, all the candy and everything, it feels very tight. Sorry guys. I wish I had noticed that earlier. Okay, so with this guy, I start up here and it's, if you want to go down this way, across first, whatever you want. But again, we're going to do this carefully. Oh wow, look at that. It's totally holding them too. I mean, my hands are there, but usually they're flopping around and making a big problem. Okay, when you get that on there, you're going to cross this, right? Obviously to go in the other direction. It's kind of like when you're wrapping a gift, right? So once I get here, I'm going to bring this way and bring this one. Sorry, it's hard to show. Oh my goodness, where is this thing going? Okay. And we're going to arrange things nicer. Come over here. Come on. Okay. And we'll just bring it up center. And you can tuck that the way it needs to be, however you want. And make a bow. Again, it's hard to see with all this curling ribbon. And if you want to tuck that under here to trap it better, you can definitely do that. It's very cute. Let me put this down like this. And nice and snug, okay? You don't want this falling off, but at the same time it's helping you keep, you know, your candy canes on and all that. I didn't even make a knot. I guess you can make a bow. I never really made a bow. I just make a knot. But if you want to make another bow, don't worry about this part. We're going to get this on here. A little bit tight. Yeah, I never thought. I always just knotted it. And to be honest, I would go under this a little bit just to hold it better. See how that guy wants to quit on me? Okay, push it down. There we go. And did I bring it all the way through? Oh, I made a bow, right? No wonder. I was like, why is there a thing here? Curling ribbon. You take the edge of your scissor, the ugly side of the curling ribbon, if there is one, because it's usually shiny on one side, and then just kind of hold it and pull. And you make 6-inch ribbon curls. Okay. And then this guy. So I just usually pop this on top and it holds everything. But if you want to put a little glue or something to extra hold it, that's just fine. Of course, I can't even get this thing peeled right now. My goodness. And I'm sure there are tons of other videos on this. I have a video on how to make like a little decorative mug with all kinds of cute little sprays and the candies like stuck on these little sticks. And I love those. Those are so cute. Honestly, if I had time, I'd probably make another one of those videos. I love them. But I'll link that video too because it's one of my popular videos around Christmas time. People start watching it again. And have a lot of nice things to say. I have candy luau, like, not candy luau, but yeah, like lei type necklaces that you can make for like graduations. That's always fun. Okay, so I mean, it can look just like this, and that is very cute, and it looks like a sleigh, right? But I like to finish off with a Santa. So, again, we have various Santas, and I think, just so you can see, I think this would fit on there perfectly fine. He's very cute. This guy would fit on there perfectly fine. I'll show you. Right? Just glue it on, and he's at the head of your little guy. Let's see what these Kit Kat ones look like since they're new. I don't know anything about these. At least they're new to me. He's a cutie. Okay, let's go with him. I mean, this one is cuter, honestly, but this is a new thing. Oh, we already have Kit Kat down there, though. What do you guys think? Let's do this one. He fits a little better in the length. And this one I do hot glue. But what I do is I get the hot glue, and hopefully this is ready to go. Yes. There you go. Sometimes I put garland on my stairs, and yesterday or whenever we had decorated, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put the garland up this year, because sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. And everything was like falling off of it, so I had to fire up my glue gun and stick everything back on, all the decorations that came with it, you know. Anyway, so let's get some hot glue, and I put it on that thing because that way, by the time I get this going, it'll cool off a little bit, and it just holds them on. So, I mean, you don't have to hold it too long. You can even get your finger back there if you need to make some connections, but I think that's good. Okay, let me clean up a bit and we'll see our little sleigh. Little tea. And I'm so sorry again that I was so close up initially, but there you go. Look at that. So it's all stacked up with different kinds of candies, and it's really fun. And it fits in a stocking if you want to stick it in a stocking. Generally what I do is I leave it, usually we visit my mom's, so we leave it on her mantle or like her TV like setup, or her TV's, you know, what are those things? Curio cabinets? I don't know what they're called. Anyway, I leave them there, and they're all lined up, and they look like a little army of Santa sleighs. And then the kids grab whichever one they like. A lot of times I'll switch these guys out for like fruit-flavored ones. But this year I did all classic peppermint. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, just build up that little, you know, sled and in like a little pyramid shape, and you're good to go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.